Just want to share something very meaningful that I read from my life mentor, Teacher Lucia's book, just this morning. It's about why many people work hard, but their results do not match their efforts, something which may be relatable to many of you. Teacher Lucia shares that oftentimes it's because one's heart is not set in the right place. So what does it mean by one's heart not being set in the right place? In this book of Teacher Lucia, she shares one example to elaborate the point. So it was about this one time where it was winter and Teacher Lucia was in her office hosting some guests and she was feeling a little cold. So two of the students who were there proactively went to get one of those mats where you plug into the electric socket, you turn it on, and the mat will start to become warm for her to sit under. At that point in time, Teacher Lucia was engrossed with speaking to her guests, so she temporarily forgot about this cold situation. It was only after she was done with her guests did she realize that the switch was actually not turned on, i.e. the mat wasn't warm at all throughout the entire duration when she was speaking to her guests. Of course, Teacher Lucia didn't fuss about this mistake. However, she used it as a good learning lesson to the students who were present, telling them that this is an example of one's heart not being set in the right place, where one is just focusing on performing the action, but because their heart is not really there. So they do not consider the bigger picture and consider the real outcome that needs to be achieved. So Teacher Lucia shares that this is a very common workplace attitude problem that results in people having the symptoms that we mentioned above, which is working very hard, putting a lot of effort, but their results do not match their efforts. Why? Because their heart isn't there. They just focus on doing things for the sake of doing it, just focus on the process without really considering for the end outcome. So in the example of Teacher Lucia's, the main objective was to keep Teacher Lucia warm. However, her students who got the heat mat might have done so just for the sake of doing it. Maybe just to show that they care without really putting their heart into the action. And so it results in the outcome not being what they desired. So are your career results not meeting your expectations? Look inwards and examine where your heart is. Because wherever our heart is, our actions will be, and so our outcome will be, as said by Teacher Lucia.